Common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
The Lance going to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, check Mega.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
Tell you what, though, a one-handed grab of that length, talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Lance looking to throw it. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Niners have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Fields now to throw.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
49 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Field flat. Red cycle.
On play action, Lance. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And he'll go down at the 28.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Fields on 1st down.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Fields
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Santos with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it at the 15. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lance to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Fight, 97, blue striker. Ready.
Now Lance. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian Watson,
55 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Read option, here's Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about not getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers. Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
On first down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Throwing again on second down.
Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here's Lance. That's complete to Dobbs.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Lance now on first down. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Lance looking to throw it. And complete once again to Watson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lance going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.